Hello, and welcome to another episode of Talkappella. I'm one of your hosts, Brian Alexander, and joining me, as always, is my good friend, Alicia Edwards.
We're,
Alicia, how's it going today?
we're still friends after that last episode.
Oh, of course, a little healthy competition is needed, in
I guess
partnerships.
that would be the
So,
question for you to ask me. Are we still
oh,
friends?
oh yeah, I guess I did win that last one, so it makes sense. It's
It
a
would make
good
sense that I
question.
would be bitter and sad and
Mm, Well,
crying
I
myself to
mean,
sleep.
well,
No, I
you've
haven't
had.
done that. I haven't done that.
I was about to say you've had time to reflect and think
I've
about
had
the
time
error
to
of your
reflect and
ways.
plan my
So.
revenge.
Oh, geez. Well, bring it on, as they say.
Okay, no, I,
So,
I have thought about my revenge. I haven't actually planned it.
oh, okay. Well,
Yes. Yes. We'll see.
there's
We'll
time.
see. We'll
We'll
see.
see what happens.
What we got going on today?
You know what? Today we thought we'd go back to a classic, one of our favorites. We always like to touch upon the latest and the greatest. So why not go with another episode, another segment, as we say, of Freshly Brewed?
I love
So
it.
we have just that. So as always, I mean, we plan things out, but we never plan who goes first. So
It's
that's always
true.
a question.
Well, to our audience, just in case you haven't tuned in with us before, Freshly Brewed is kind of where we talk about something that is current in the acapella world. And it's
Mhm.
just something we want to highlight, whether it be a new video that's dropped, an event that's coming up, something like that. So we hope you enjoy it.
Or
Or,
or or something that's connected to acapella is another
ah,
way. Because
ah,
as you'll see with
is yours?
mine,
Oh, I
my
see. I
topic
see.
today, it's a little different, but it is
Okay.
connected to acapella. So just throw
Okay.
that out there.
Okay. I'll go
Yeah.
first because mine is directly related to acapella. Like mine
Okay, let's
is
do it.
mine is acapella. So I discovered I didn't actually know about this group before. So there's a group called Chicago A Cappella,
Okay.
and they are a nonprofit, mission-driven organization, and their mission is to advance the art and appreciation of ensemble singing. And from their website, this is just kind of a brief description of them. It says, what would happen if you brought together a small group of fiercely talented singers and celebrated every genre of music imaginable with equal passion and commitment? Chicago A Cappella. So, for those of you who are local to Illinois, this may be even more relevant to you. So it says 10 singers with amazing voices, magnetic personalities, and true love for ensemble singing, bringing creative concert experiences that make connections and inspire both awe and laughter. Since the birth of the ensemble back in the early 90s, we have traveled the country, worked with amazing guest artists, won awards for our CDs, and made thousands of friends in the process. But there's
Mm.
more. Chicago A Cappella isn't just an ensemble, it's an entire organization dedicated to furthering the art and appreciation of ensemble singing. I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce this, but it's Cantare Chicago brings an artist from Mexico to be composer in residence in Chicago schools. Her Voice, which is another one of their programs, mentors and promotes emerging women composers in the art of a cappella choral music. The joy of ensemble singing is for everyone. We want you to be a part of it too. So I wanted to bring them up because I actually learned that they have an event at the end of this month and going into
Okay.
April. So as of the air date of this episode, this event starts tomorrow,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's an event that's taking place in various venues in Chicago, in Naperville, Illinois, and Oak Park, Illinois. So if you were local to those areas, you should definitely check them out. They were actually highlighted on a local news station, and we're going to see a little brief clip of what you can expect to see in this concert. But the description of their concert that they're having is it's all about jazz a cappella. And their
That's a good one.
description, yeah, and their description of what's coming up is jazz takes on a new dimension through the human voice, blending iconic vocal standards like My Funny Valentine with vibrant adaptations of instrumental masterpieces by Gillespie, Ellington, and Coltrane. Reimagined classics like Birdland and Satin Doll are joined by a premiere from Her Voice competition winner Devin Gates, honoring jazz's artistry
Mm.
and timeless legacy. So they are doing performances beginning on Saturday, March 29th, going all the way through um, going all the way through Sunday, April 6th. And it does look like they will have a full concert replay that you can buy on demand. So for those of you
Mm.
who aren't local to Chicago that want to check it out, on their website you can purchase an on-demand ticket, I believe, to watch the full concert replay virtually. And so I think that's really awesome, and it's a great way for them to um it's a great way for them to reach out to more than just a local audience. And I
Yeah.
think COVID taught us that we could do things like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that video on demand. I feel like that used to be such a bigger part in the artist landscape, and we
Hmm.
kind of stepped away from that. But I mean, it's a great avenue for
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
cappella groups, to bring in
What
new
and it's a great way to
viewers.
expand your
So,
reach.
oh, absolutely. I mean, and it's a great tool. Whether you want to make money, whether you want to have a little specialty access, something like
Hmm.
that. So that's really cool.
Absolutely. So I wanted to share a little bit about what you can expect from this concert that they have lined up, and so we're just gonna watch a brief clip of what aired on the local news. So we hope you enjoy it.
Well, she's nobody's fool, so she's playing it cool as can be. She's just as cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. She won't be catching me. Switcheroonie, telephone numbers. Well, doing my rumbas with Uno and Latin, my satin doll.
And that's it. So that's just a little brief preview of what you can expect at their concert. Um, I saw another clip where
Hmm.
they. I mean, I know that a cappella does not use instruments, but I think they had like a shaker, like a percussion instrument that they were
Okay.
using along with
Well,
it. I
fun.
heard,
Okay.
and I don't think you hear it in this clip, but there's at the beginning of this number, they have a little bit of a shh as far as
Hmm.
like vocal percussion esque goes. And so I don't know how much of that they
Yeah.
have, but I definitely think
Yeah.
it's a really cool event that's pretty exciting. That if you're local, you should
Hmm.
check out. And if you're not and you're interested, you can purchase a ticket to watch the replay virtually.
Yeah, and there's a few things that come to mind with this clip, and just to kind of go back to that point of the shaker or the little maybe instrument, I find that's a common staple with a lot of jazz a cappella groups. They like to
Hmm.
use some kind of percussion type instrument, which I mean it really doesn't take away, it really helps
No,
out.
not at all.
The second thing, and you're going to have to help me out with this, um, Daenerys Targaryen from Game of
Yeah,
Thrones,
Queen Danny.
the actress
Amelia
name.
Clark.
Amelia Clark. Okay, I was so struggling with that. I promise
I'm
it
so
makes
dis
sense here,
I'm
but
gonna put
what?
that. I'm gonna put that in like a trivia thing. I'm gonna have you like name actors' names.
No, I'm normally good with this, but for some reason I couldn't think. I'm like Daisy
Hmm.
Ridley. No, that's Star Wars. Who's Amelia Clark? But the reason I bring that up is because I don't know why the lady in pink, the young lady in pink, her look. As soon as I saw her, for some reason, it made me think of
Really?
Amelia Clark. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was a little resemblance going
I
on
saw
there.
her and I thought of an alumni friend from Noteworthy who I thought she
Oh
looked like,
well.
but it's not her because she doesn't live in Chicago. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
or even close to that area.
Right.
I
Right.
think she
Okay.
might live in
Okay. Well,
Texas. Anyway,
is she?
yeah,
But okay, it looks like we both had some kind of blast from the past kind of thing there.
that's
But
kind
then
of funny.
the
Amelia
third thing
Clark.
the third thing I want to bring up as it relates to the jazz stuff, it's so funny that you shared a jazz clip because literally over the weekend I was watching a couple of jazz a cappella groups. I mean, I was
Okay.
watching some old Impact videos and then some Sacramento State Cal singers. They were featured on the
Okay.
Ben Folds Presents Universal Acapella.
Nice.
So it just fits in the whole vibe right now. But I love this because lately I've been on this little jazz a cappella kick. And so this is kind of cool. I wish we had more groups like this in my area, in Texas, the Dallas region, but because we don't. But I'm so jealous of all the Chicago residents out there because they seem like a treat. Midday Fix, I guess, or Chicago Acapella, excuse me, seems like an absolute treat right
Oh
now.
yeah,
So,
100%. Yeah.
well,
If you would
interesting.
like to see more of them, check out the links below. We will drop the link to their website as well as to their YouTube.
Sounds great.
All right, Brian, what you got for me?
All right, Alicia, I have something in store. Okay, and as I said, this it feels acapella adjacent, or I mean it's
Okay.
acapella, but
Okay.
it's a little different than a direct reference to a group or something. But today, I was kind of scouring the social interwebs, Twitter,
The
as they say,
interwebs.
the interwebs, And I stumbled upon this recent clip of Celine
Okay.
Dion, and
Oh,
it is her being interviewed at what I believe is a golf event. And so, the what's how it's described here, Celine Dion is singing her heart out. This is directly from an article about the clip. It's singing her heart out in front of an unlikely audience, the TGL golf fans, and sitting down for an impromptu interview with ESPN's Marty Smith at the Palm Beach Gardens in Florida.
okay.
The legendary Queen of Power ballads was asked predictably about her golf game. Her answer came in the form of a song. So this is a little two-parter. First, we're going to watch the clip, and then I have some questions for you. So,
Okay. Okay.
Alicia and viewers, check out this clip of Celine Dion singing a familiar tune, but in a cappella.
My friends, there was one more very important question I needed to ask Celine, and that is, which song from your catalog best represents your golf game?
Okay. The one that comes to, oh, some people have suggestions.
People have opinions.
Yeah, but that's good. I would say near, far, where, come on, you
Wherever you are, I believe that
my ball will
go on.
You're not bad.
I'm coming to Vegas with. I'm gonna come to Vegas for the residency.
All right.
Maddie, you are so jealous of me right now.
Wherever you are. By the way, while we're on this theme, can I get something off my chest? Rose was so selfish to push Jack off the floating door. I've never gotten over that. She could have at least shared part of the door with Jack. Back to golf, par 3.
She should have shared part of the door with him. It's her
See,
fault she's
that-
dead.
Is that not one of the biggest, like, controversial, like, conversation starters ever?
Well,
Like,
there
was there enough room?
It's been tested. It's been tested and proven. There
you're
was
right.
enough room on the door.
Exactly, on Mythbusters. You
Like
know,
they gave up.
disproved
They
that.
gave up way too easily.
Oh, absolutely. Agree. I mean,
Yeah.
should not have been selfish.
Rest
But,
in peace, Jack.
Exactly. But the reason I bring that to you was because I found it interesting. Celine Dion doing a little a cappella rendition of one of the biggest movie songs
Yeah.
all time, and she still has a great voice. And
Oh, absolutely.
it reminded me of how familiar people are with movie songs. And so my question to you, as we're on this little kick, Celine Dion, great classic songs from movies. What I did is I found a list, according to Smooth Radio, of 100 greatest movie songs of all time.
Okay.
And there's questions with this. So I'm going to tell you the top 20 songs, and you can use this as inspiration. But what I really want to know is, in your particular opinion, what movie song, what is, like, in your opinion, what are the 5 greatest movie
Oh
songs?
my
You can
gosh,
use this list.
You're putting
Or
me
you
on the
can-
spot.
I know. We're gonna
Okay,
we're gonna
okay.
test your memory. But then also, of those songs, which would you be most? What is the most desired one that you would love to see performed a cappella? So.
Oh, okay.
So we got a little acapella from Celine Dion, and now we're going to, using the greatest movie songs of all time, according to Smooth Radio, we are going to say our top 5, and then also which one we absolutely be like.
Wait, we're
dying to see.
both gonna talk about our top 5.
I mean, I
or
might do
list
my
them?
top 3. I'm more curious of yours.
I'm just really bothered by the fact that you knew you were gonna ask about this, and so you've had time to prep.
No, I didn't have a lot of
haven't-
time to prep.
I have
I just looked at the
not.
list. So here's what we're going to do. All right, I'm going to read off the 5, and I'm also
Okay.
going to share with you the list, and we're going to go from there. So,
Okay.
all right. So, viewers out there, coming in at number 20, we have Bob Seger's Old Time Rock and Roll from Risky Business.
Okay.
19 is Aerosmith, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing
Oh,
from
that's a good
Armageddon.
one.
Number 18, we have Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper singing Shallow from A Star Is Born. Then 17, Judy Garland, Somewhere Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz. 16, we have Seal's Kiss from a Rose from Batman Forever. 15, Olivia Newton-John's Hopelessly Devoted to You from Grease. 14, we have BG Staying Alive from Saturday Night Fever. 13, The Righteous Brothers Unchained Melody from Ghost. 12, we have Bryan Adams, Everything I Do It From You from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. 11, Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes, Up Where We Belong, and Officer and a Gentleman. And then our top 10, here we go.
Okay.
Huey Lewis and the News, The Power of Love from Back to the Future. 9, Kenny Loggins, Footloose. Number 8, Elton John, Circle of Life from The Lion King. 7, Gene Kelly, Singing in the Rain from Singing in the Rain. 6, Bette Midler's The Wind Beneath My Wings from Beaches. 5, John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, You're the One That I Want from Grease. 4, Dolly Parton, 9 to 5 from the movie 9 to 5. As we just watched, Celine Dion coming in at number 3, When My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. 2, Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You from The Bodyguard. And number 1, Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes, I've Had the Time of My Life from Dirty Dancing.
I'm not surprised at all by the top 3.
Yes, all very familiar, very recognizable. So, I mean, I don't want you to put a lot of thought, but put some thought into it. You know, from your opinion, what are the top 5 or top 3, if you want, greatest movie songs, and which one would you absolutely love to see done a cappella? Or it doesn't even have to be on this list if another one comes to mind.
Can I give you my top 3 in like no particular order?
That works. That absolutely works.
So the first one that came to mind is there's a movie called Center Stage, and it's a movie about ballet, like competitive ballet. And one of the songs that's in there is "The Way You Make Me Feel" by Michael Jackson, right? The way, you make me, right? That's, oh my gosh, is that by Michael Jackson?
I don't know if "The Way You Make Me Feel" was written for a movie though.
It's in that movie.
It could be featured in there, but was it written for the movie?
Wait, that's what you're wanting? You're wanting songs that are written
the greatest
for the
movie
movies?
soundtrack songs of all time. These are all. Oh, I take that back. Because I don't think "I Will Always Love You" was written. It wasn't. Was it written for The Bodyguard? I'm not sure. That's a good question.
So are we saying
we're thinking more specifically songs written for movies?
songs written for movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, so all of these were, I believe, songs written. The list features songs that were actually written for those movies. And I'm double checking The Bodyguard, I Will Always Love You, if Dolly Parton actually wrote that. Okay. You know what? I lied. I Will Always Love You was not written for The Bodyguard.
Well, then can we count things that weren't written for
count.
Okay. So I'm going to say "The Way You Make Me Feel" by Michael Jackson.
What movie, though? What movie?
Center Stage.
Center Stage. Okay.
Yeah, so the movie is Center Stage. And I like, oh, it's just so fun. Skyfall by Adele, written for James Bond, Skyfall. So that one, I guess, is written for the movie. Oh my gosh, a number 3. This is hard, man. I mean, I could just pick like something from a musical that was made into that's a movie.
Yeah, okay.
I will say this. One of my favorite musical movies is The Greatest Showman. And my favorite song from that movie is, what is it called? From Now On.
Ooh.
And I don't think I've seen that one really done. I mean, I've seen like medleys from The Greatest Showman done, but most of them are "This Is the Greatest Show" or "This Is Me." And so those I feel like are pretty great. I love all the music from Encanto as well. Disney's Encanto. So like any of those songs, like the one that we typically hear is, we don't talk about Bruno, but yeah, I mean, Dos Oruguitas would be a really good one. So what does that get me to? Is that 4?
I think you're at 4.
Is that 4? Okay.
Yeah, it's good enough. You know, top 3, top 4.
I'm going to go with
no
top 4.
order.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
So I've actually sang Dos Oruguitas, but not a cappella. It was with the Tabernacle Choir, and we had Adasa as a guest artist. Adasa, for those of you who don't know who she is, she's the voice of Dolores Madrigal, so the one who hears things. Can hear this whole chorus from a mile away, blah, 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 blah. Of those songs, what would I absolutely...
Love
what
to
I
hear
absolutely
a cappella.
want to hear a cappella.
Completely a cappella.
Completely a cappella. I think Skyfall would be sick.
There
And
are some good
I'm
Sgammato
sure
covers.
it's been done.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple,
Yeah.
so that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So my list, this as you were describing your list, a few came to mind. So
Okay.
I gotta put Whitney's "I Will Always Love You." I mean, it's just so
Okay.
iconic in The
I
Bodyguard,
mean, you're borrowing
and
from your list online, but
I got
that's
to,
okay.
I got to, because they got some of it right. They did get some of it right.
I mean, I will say, "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" should also be up there. So, like,
See,
I would put that in, if I had top five, that would be in my top five.
and you're reading my mind because I gotta put that one on there.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss a thing in Armageddon. I mean, the world ending with
Yeah.
Bruce, or potentially ending with
Potentially ending.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis. No, I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen it after all these years, but I mean, it's just so heartbreaking.
If you haven't
with
seen it,
the
what
way
is
they
wrong
include
with
that.
you?
I know.
Fix it.
I know. Fix it right now. So those two. The third one, I'm actually is not on the list, but it's one when I think
Okay.
of songs from movies, and I'm not sure how familiar the audience was. This is definitely, if you grew up in a black household, you know this movie. You've heard of a movie called The Five Heartbeats, and this movie is based. It's not technically a true story, but it's based on multiple true stories of up and coming groups.
I have never
like
seen
the
it, but I
Never?
also
Oh, you
did
gotta go
not
watch it.
grow up in a black household. And I
Okay,
feel like you're
well,
the only one of us who could say that and get away with it.
some people, okay. Well, it's required watching, absolutely
Okay,
required
okay.
watching. But it's based on the would you say the origin story of a lot of different R&B not gospel soul groups like Temptation, stuff like
Oh
that,
yeah.
and they kind
Okay.
of jumbled a
Yeah.
bunch of the stories together. But in there, one of the first songs you hear, and there's a song called "Nothing But Love." And it's when the group is like the early days trying to get together. And it is a song, when I think of movies, I sing that song almost on a monthly basis. It just comes to
Okay.
mind.
Okay.
So those three would be my top picks. The one I would probably love to see done a cappella the most, a really good rendition, I probably have to give it to "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing." Don't
Yeah.
Want to Miss a Thing.
Yeah.
I would love to see a great rendition of that,
Yeah.
which I don't think I've seen before. So
So if you
that's my
have
pick.
performed that song, don't take offense. It's
Yeah,
possible Brian
please
hasn't.
forgive us.
It's possible Brian hasn't seen your version yet,
Yeah,
or it's
send it
possible
to
he
me.
has and didn't like it. I don't know.
Oh, okay, okay. That's her word.
But
Her words.
if you think you have the version of it that is killer, email a link of it to us. You can email us at Talkappella, that's 2 P's, 2 L's, at acaville.org. And I think that's going to wrap up our episode for today. So what do you think? Tell us, to our audience, what movie songs are in your top 3, and what would you be dying to see a cappella? Let us know in the comments below. We are so grateful for Acaville for giving us this wonderful platform to share all things a cappella, or in Brian's case today, a cappella adjacent.
It happens. It happens.
It happens. It happens. So, I mean, let us know what you want to see from us. Let us know in the comments below. I've already given you our email address. You can find us on social media. You can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Talkappella. That's right. You guessed it. 2 P's, 2 L's. And I think that's going to wrap up our episode for today. Be sure to like the video, give Acaville a follow, and turn those notifications on so that you will be notified anytime that we have new content. And for everything else, stay tuned.